What's up YouTube, it's Bastian here, coming at you with another Dragon Ball Super CCG deck profile. This time we are looking at a very budget-like deck actually, and we're utilizing another black leader. This time we're looking at Mira, Dark Warrior Mira deck profile. We're gonna have some fun with androids, so let's check it out. So first and foremost we got our leader, black leader Mira. Allows us to basically when he attacks, he mills 2 cards from the top of your deck. Then if there is a green or a yellow card in your battle area or drop area, you get to draw 1 card. So you get some decent card advantage, and he's one of the old school awakening mechanisms, so you don't restand energies. You also don't draw cards, actually you get to take a card back from your warp, which is very unique, and then he switches turns over to Dark Warrior Mira. He loses the first ability, so you can still mill the top of your deck, but he's not looking at the color preference here anymore, so you don't get to draw the extra card. But if your warp has 5 cards or more in it, he gains critical. So we're gonna be banking on some android fun here. And we start with 4 create androids. Basically, if our leader is an android, we can draw 2 cards and then place 1 card from our hand into our drop area, giving us additional overround fuel. Excellent first turn card if we have an android leader, which we do, of course, because he is an android. I don't know if you can see that, but he is an android. And then immediately down to the counter, we have speedy run or speedy surprise attack. Very good counter for the android decks. If you get to negate the attack, and then if your leader is android, you may place 1 card from your hand in the drop area. If you do so, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a energy cost of 3 or less and KO that card. So negate the attack, remove a smaller card from our opponent's field. And then of course we run the black Super Combo, Super Inkai of Time, World's Protector. So these are our main sort of extra cards, combo cards, whatnot. Let's get these out of the way, and now let's start to look at our actual battle cards. So we got Toa, Space Time Unleashed. Very good to dig for a Mira or a Mass Saiyan in our deck. We do have a few, so we're relying on her to get some digging done for us. We also have 4 Dr. Gero, Evil's Invention. He's a cool little card, although debatable how good he is if you're running Terrible Creator Android 20. You might want to run the Android 19 card, which is also 2-drop 5k power. If he attacks, gets plus 5k power, and you get to draw a card. But it's still nice to have the 1-drop option of Gero just giving us a little bit of digging in our top 3 cards of our deck. It can be pretty good. We got a lot of androids, so he's definitely useful. And then, as I said, we have 3 Terrible Creator Android 20s here as well, which allows us just to dig our deck for any android and put it into our hand. Is really one of the best search cards that we have in the deck. Gets us any of the androids. And then what do we do with all those cards in our drop zone? Well, of course, we're going to start an overround. And I did say this was a budget sort of approach to it, so we're not running the 4-drop Mira, though we could run the 4-drop Mira as well. But I do like the fact that with Relentless Destruction Mira, if you overround, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and places in their drop area. If you play against black, it's not the greatest card, you probably have to side it out, but if you're not playing against black, this can give you a level of card advantage, of course. And then we got 1 power or a Mira. I just recently found that I got 2 extra copies of this, so probably I'll be running 2 of this guy. Again, just to burn our overround fuel and give us a up to 25k attacker. We got increasing evil Mass Saiyan. Again, we want to be able to self-awaken if we must, and it also acts as a removal. And then the reason why we run some of these smaller Miras is to give us an option to Xeno evolve into Dimension Breaker Mira. Pretty cool card if we have, does different things the more cards we have in our warp. If you have 5 or more cards in the warp, you can choose one of your opponent battle cards and send it to their warp, which is an excellent removal. There is no limitation as to what the cost of that card is, so it's a straight up hardcore removal. And if we have 10 or more cards in your warp, then choose up to one of your opponent's energy and send it to their warp as well. So there you go. I think running Dimension Breaker Mirror is definitely worth the effort. It's not an expensive card to come by. So this is our basic Mira package, basic Mass package. We also run basically an Unending Destruction Android 13 package here. I would love to run 2, but I only have 1 copy of this bad boy. And I will show you what I would take out if I could run an additional copy. But basically what we need for him to be online before turn 7, we need Dawn of Terror Android 13, which allows us to Union Absorb into Unending Destruction Android 13 if we have Unfeeling Destroyer Android 14 and Unfeeling Destroyer Android 15 in our drop zone. And of course, as you could see, we have many different ways to get cards into our drop zone, so it should be very, very easy to get these 2 guys into our drop zone. And Dawn of Terror Android 13 actually searches for Unending Destruction Android 13, so if we can try and keep him in the deck, then we have absolutely no problems getting him online in turn 4, is what we're looking to do. Sorry, maybe turn 5, because we have to play him first and then Union Absorb. We still don't have to wait till turn 7. And last but not least, we also run, just on the sides, if you want to fill it out with androids, you can do that. Of course, there's a lot of really cool androids there on the side that you could run, probably should run as well, but it would be crazy if you wouldn't consider, at least consider running the Goku Black Zamasu little package here, which allows you to put our fuse into Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasu, which is just an absolutely killer card. It's a great finisher. Terrasai Goku Black gives you 2 shadow tokens, so he basically represents 35k attacking power for 3 mana, and he also digs for your Evil Size Zamasu. Evil Size Zamasu is always an indestructible blocker with barrier, although you can't restand him. You should be able to eventually just get to your Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasu and drop him. Now, if I would have a second copy of him, I would drop definitely one of the Twisted Justice Fuse Zamasus, but I don't, so I just run all 3 copies that I have at my disposal. And this is pretty much it, guys. This is like I said, it's not like a super complicated deck or anything. You can take out the black Goku Black, the Zamasu little twist in the deck, but you don't have to. Depends what you got laying around in your place, whatever is in your card collection. These are dirt cheap to find. Actually, these are dirt cheap to find. You can trade for them very easily, so you should be able to get a decent amount of these cards out of your own collection if you just buy boosters on a regular basis, or really most of these are commons. Couple of uncommons. Yeah, there are a few promo cards, a few super rares, but not too many. Certainly not the Chaos Caulifla type of veggie decks that every card is promo or super rare, or at least rare, or anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this little deck tech, and I haven't got a side deck for this one, but if you want to see my side deck options for this, then leave a comment below. Let me know you want to see it, and I'll get back to you in another video. For now, Bussin is signing out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, and for the next time, stay tuned. Peace out.